All right, guys, welcome to Napoleon, Ohio, the county seat of Henry County. It's located in the northwest corner of Ohio, and that is what today's episode is going to be about. So grab your jackets, grab your hats. It's cold out here. Buckle up, and let's go see what Napoleon has to offer. All right, well, I found a cool mural here that shows the history of Napoleon on the side of the building here. And about that history, it was settled after the Black Swamp was drained back in the early to mid 1800s. It became the county seat of Henry County in 1837 and is currently a hub for Henry County in the area. It's situated about 44 miles southwest of downtown Toledo. And the name Napoleon, it was named after the famous Napoleon Bonaparte. And it is known for farming and all of that. And the population is right now about 8,500 people. 8,500 people call this place home. Let's go drive around a little bit and then perhaps walk a little bit too. We'll see how the wind is today to kind of determine how long I'm going to be walking out there for. But let's go see the rest of Napoleon together. All right, guys, I'm on foot here in downtown Napoleon, looking at some of the storefronts here. And the centerpiece of this entire town would be this beautiful, magnificent Henry County Courthouse. As I aforementioned, Napoleon is the county seat of Henry County, so that is the courthouse itself. Absolutely beautiful. And we'll get a little bit closer here in a little bit. I'm on the wrong side of the street right now to read any signs for you. So let's continue our journey down through here in downtown, where all the shops and businesses and restaurants, brew pubs, and more are all located here. As it looks like there is a brick and brew pub right here on the corner. And it, I would say the architecture is, pretty typical for mid 1800s Midwest vibe here. Here's an old Merchant Taylor sign here. Not sure if that's actually legit. Actually, I don't think it is. I think it's just an old mural from what this maybe used to be. Perhaps keeping a little history alive within the current generation of the town. There's a Soaring Arts studio down here. And then here is an old Napoleon hardware. So maybe these murals do mean something as far as what the used to be in them. But old Napoleon hardware sign. Unfortunately, the year has been erased, but my guess it was probably 1924 or something like that. And here's the Napoleon Wildcats store where you can get high school attire. So go Cats, it says. The Napoleon Wildcats. Here's some their sweatshirts and things that you can get about the town. Here's the name of the business. And they're located here on Washington Street. There's their information and their store hours. I know a lot of you guys like me to do the storefront tours and things, so that's what I'm trying to do. And some of you guys have requested that. I know a lot of you guys like the courthouse stuff too, so make a point to try to put those in the video. Here's a neat little modern city park. If you wanted to come down with the kids, make a picnic or something like that in Town Square, you can. Here's some art murals. I like to show those off as well. Usually it's a local artist of some sort or a student. So putting them on the spotlight is always a good thing. Kind of interesting. Looks like there's some aliens and monsters and things like that on the right. And then it's like a kind of a version of Starry Night combined with maybe some fall foliage. I don't know. So you tell me what you think that is. All right, we've rounded the corner here. Looks like there's artistic roots. It's like handmade pottery, gifts, flowers. Here's an old TV and appliance store called a B&I. I didn't even think things like this existed anymore in downtowns. But here we go. A couple of mannequins up there looking out the window. That kind of looks like a greeting card, if you will, with historic storefronts like that. And back over this side, got Spencer's, established 1892. So this place has been around for a hot minute. And this is a painting of The Last Flight, which is Napoleon's Navy Corsair, May 1946. And here is a QR code to learn more. Here's some private reserve parking for the Spencer's place with some more art on the walls. They're very proud of their art in this town. So that's a good thing. Along this side over here, some more beautiful storefronts, including a shoe store. We're going to cross here, look back at it because it is very pretty from this side, from this perspective. All right, guys. So, this is again the Henry County Courthouse. I apologize for the wind. I'll try to edit the audio just a little bit once I get home. But very interestingly enough, if you can see way up there is the Napoleon Bonaparte on top of the courthouse. And this courthouse was, looks like built in 1880. And it says 1880 up there by Napoleon, but from this POV, it's a little hard to see the numbers. But it does say 1880 up there by the clock and Napoleon. Beautiful, beautiful building. Really neat architecture. And then, how about that? What is that, huh? Well, I'm not entirely sure what it used to be, but it is currently the Henry County Sheriff's Office. Interesting, huh? I don't think I've ever seen a sheriff's office in a building that's really that historic and really cool looking. So I'm going to kind of walk over here. It looks like it was erected in 1880 as well. So both of these buildings being built right around the same time and era. The courthouse and whatever this building used to be. There is a plaque over here I'm going to try to read up on and see if it tells us. And it's just talking about honoring our fallen, which is really cool. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell us a little bit about the history. There is a... Okay, so this is at 123 East Washington. It's a high Victorian, circa 1881. It was the Henry County Jail. The building cost $20,000. And then it was donated by the Napoleon Heritage Society. Pretty big jail. So it's always been some sort of law enforcement building throughout its history. Very, very neat. Kind of looking back over this way across the street, there's a beautiful church over there. Maybe we'll have a chance to drive past that here in a little bit. Another look at the Henry County Courthouse. This is the back side of it. All right, guys, so here's some more history on the Henry County Courthouse and the city of Napoleon. Henry County was organized in 1834, and Napoleon became the county seat in 1835. I was reading it was 1837, but I stand corrected. I think the sign's going to know a little bit more than I do. The first court was held in a two-story log cabin located at the corner of Perry and Front Streets. And then the first courthouse was a plain two-story structure costing $2,000. It was constructed in 1844 and destroyed by fire in 1847 with all records lost. So that's a big sad. The second courthouse was brick in the federal style. It was built 1849 to 50 on the present site for $7,495. In 1879, the courthouse, along with 22 other buildings, were destroyed. The Dutch Row fire records were saved, however. Architect David Gibbs designed the present courthouse in the Empire style. It was built of limestone and locally made brick at a cost of $95,000. As you can see, price just keeps on going on up, just like now, right? It was built of limestone. Yeah, we covered that. Yeah, so really, really cool. Again, another quick look at the building here. Looks like it's very well taken care of. And it's not every day that you see Napoleon Bonaparte standing on top of a courthouse in the middle of a random town. So that is really, really cool. So, yeah, we'll go jump in the car. We'll drive around some more. We'll see what we can find.